Well, the game's coming through fine. How am I coming through? Okay, I sounded kind of weird. Was that a just one-off thing? Huh. Hey, Valentine, do I sound distorted to you? Oh, you said it's perfect. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Let's get situated. Let's share the video. So I remember to actually do that this time. I mean, to my defense, I remembered to do it for Lollipop, but I forgot to with Darksiders. I only noticed because I have the show all notifications for Chaos Counseling. Well, there you go, everybody else. That's how you can for sure get the notifications. The notifications, so every time we do something outrageously stupid and morally questionable, you can be notified about it. Oakley dokley. We sound good. The video is shard. So, hello everybody, and welcome back to Chaos Counseling Lollipop Chainsaw, and I'm hoping to beat this game today. For anyone who's part of our Discord, I have a poll up for the next game for me to play, which will be running until I actually have time to stream again, so if you would like to... The game's not that... It's not that questionable, Luke. If you say so. Anyway, so if you want to vote on what I'm going to play next, make sure to join the Discord. The link is up. And for anyone who is in the Discord, be sure to vote, because let me double check, because I think as of the recording, it's at a 3-way tie. Which, on the one hand, it's like, hey, that means we've got people with a wide variety of taste, and that's what I like to hear. Yep, we're still at 3-way tie. Okay, but let's stop, wasting time. Let's get it on. Beat your dad's high score. That would require me to play the game more than once, and I don't think my fragile psyche can handle this, because I am a wimp when it comes to the insane. Oh, poor Nick.
Help! Boy, will you quit messing around over there? What? Me?
He's distracting me, Dad.
All right. Due to you girls' fine work, it seems there's only one of these dark purveyors left. So here's what we're gonna do. Juliet, you attack from the front.
Of course.
Take out the bastards from here. Cordelia, you head this way. And Rosalind, here. Together, we should be able to find this last bastard. Got it?
Yes, Daddy. Yep.
Rosalind?
Check it out. I gave it a makeover.
I am not an it.
Oh,
Son,
poor
if
Nick.
you don't quit acting like
So
a
you're a
fruit,
wimp with
I'm
the
gonna stick
insane.
you in the juicer.
Do you not play Platinum or Studio 51 games? I don't think so. I actually don't know which either one of those studios are.
Just leave me in the trash can, okay? Or a mailbox or something, because I don't want to go any further.
I'm not going without you. I love you.
No, you don't. You just think it looks cool to have a boyfriend who's a decapitated head. What about what I want?
But what if the zombies find you? They love human face. It's their favorite part.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Living like this sucks anyway.
No!
No? You can't just take me if I don't want to.
Yes, I can. Because I love you so much.
Okay, she's officially become the overly obsessive girlfriend. Nick, I know. Next time she pops you on a body, run.
Let's get moving.
Yeah! Kick some ass! Come on, girls! Kick some ass!
This Studio 51 makes this game along with No More Heroes. No, I've never played No More Heroes. And for reasons that I won't get into here, not the biggest fan of No More Heroes, even though I've never played it. Ah, it's Paperclip. Hello, Paperclip. How are you, Paperclip? It's good to see you, Paperclip. Anyway, hi. Finally caught this good morning/afternoon. Going through hell at the moment, but glad to see this. Well, I'm hoping that the hell that we will bestow upon these Zumbinis will make your hell seem less hell-ish, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, you can DM me too, Paperclip, as well. I'm always willing to listen when I have time. Granted, I might be more to just be there to be like, yeah, my life kind of sucks too, so let's empathize with each other. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Alright, what do you got for me? Thanks, Val. Dealing with bad bug in the building. That shouldn't be due to other people. Negligence. Not my first time, and it's stressful. Currently eating Chinese. You caught me enjoying sushi. Sushi's Japanese. Oh, I mean, do they eat sushi in China? I don't actually. Oh, no new costumes. Okay.
What should I get?
Increase health. I can't buy that at the moment. Or that. Or that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll get the health upgrade.
Check this out.
I didn't actually. Oh.
Click, click.
AF, the one pride and joy in my home, was my really nice bed that I worked for as a teen, and that's gone now. I am sorry.
Okay.
I is sorry to hear that.
Juliet, I hope you work things out with your boyfriend. I think we could if he stopped being a jerk.
Hey! I'm the one who's being kidnapped!
I'll cover you until I'm out of ammo.
For extermination. Oh dear.
My sister is so awesome at shooting stuff.
Ever put a bullet in me while she's at it?
Quit being morbid, Nick. Looking good.
Nice.
Cool.
Alright. I'll see you when you're back from being AFK, Paperclip.
Cordelia is really an amazing sharpshooter.
Oh no! They're gonna spread the Bieber fever! I don't care if that joke is kind of dated. I think that's the worst fever you could have. thought I saw you disappear into an explosion.
Done and done.
It's meant... It's meant to be comedic, but yeah, Juliet is scary as a girlfriend. I'd rather have Cordelia sniper rifle. Rockabilly, yeah, please. I agree. Just since Cordelia also seems to be the one to not, you know, throw Nick's head around. Then again, I'd rather have Juliet than her little sister. I love that despite, you know, his initial reluctance to be here, his static model is just him smiling. Oh, that was a gold lollipop anyway.
So delicious. Shoot, it's a dead end.
As if things couldn't get worse.
Nick, seriously, turn that frown upside down.
The problem is you or anyone else can turn my frown upside down anytime you please.
Oops. Okay.
Chainsaw blaster.
Rosalind needs therapy. The monster hunter clearly had... The monster hunting has clearly affected her. Yep.
Chainsaw
A
blaster.
bomb. That's a bomb.
And this. Blaster. Chainsaw blaster. Chainsaw blaster.
Chainsaw blaster.
Awesome. Hey Juliet, I'll clear a path and you make sure to get your butt in.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. God, oh boy. Oh, come on. I totally hit the B button on time. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. Oh, wrong button.
Your sister is just as crazy as the zombies.
I don't know. Rosalind, again, really... Not Rosalind. Cordelia seems like the most stable of the sisters. Where are they?
Awesome. Chainsaw blaster. Chainsaw blaster. Chainsaw blaster.
Oh, that's a bomb.
Chainsaw blaster.
Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So much nope.
Thanks, Cordelia. I'll take care of the rest. Chainsaw blaster.
Okay. Okay, I just realized with the hat, these flying guys kind of look like Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I'm trying to shoot it, but you keep jerking me back to the center of mass.
Cordelia, I'll meet you on the other side of the building. See you in a few.
Sending out an SOS.
Seriously though, I can't believe you want me to put you in a pizza box after everything you did for it.
A mailbox, not a pizza box. How am I gonna fit in a pizza box?
You're being so selfish, Nick. I mean, hey look, a bird.
You know, for a guy surrounded by that many zombies, he didn't actually take that much damage, comparatively speaking.
Yes. Now this.
Number 32! You know, it's a shame the channel's not called Couples Therapy anymore, because I totally could get help. Otherwise, I could totally be helping Nick and Juliet right now, and Rosalind.
I think those zombies were trying to bukkake me.
That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh.
Awesome. That's too much.
Get out of the way. Where'd he go? Oh, is that all of them? Okay. You know what's sad? That, you know, even though she's wearing more clothing in this outfit than she was with kind of that sexy American wear or whatever the hell it was called, just because that one had booty shorts and not a skirt, I still kind of think that outfit was way more practical for combat. No, the couples therapy thing was a joke. We just thought it'd be kind of funny to be like, oh, you know, couples therapy, you know, we're playing, you know, each other's games and yelling at each other. That's the best kind of therapy, right? I don't know. It was just, we thought it was funny at the time. I still think it's a little funny, but the reason we changed it was more due to the fact that it was really hard to find our channel because there are so many actual couples therapy channels on YouTube. So we actually brainstormed. The idea was that we wanted to have a name that didn't have like a number in it because we were called Couples Therapy 11. Because that's, well, yeah, that was just a number that wasn't used. So yeah, we were just... Like I said, we went through a couple names. I don't remember what the other ones we thought about were, but basically we just wanted to have a name that no one else on YouTube had at the time. So that's why we're Chaos Counseling now. Well, that and that also because it was also because at that point the channel had become less about just me and Abby because at the time, Sunshine, Jesse, and Flays were all actively appearing in our videos. So we kind of felt that, you know, couples therapy didn't properly acknowledge the credit and hard work they were all putting into the channel. Ironically, since the pandemic happened, it has gone back to just being the couple. But I digress. Anyway. Personally, I love Chaos Counseling. It sounds like you're here to intervene with supernatural entities bent on destroying the world. Well, I mean, I am playing this game, and at the time of this recording, Abby and I are streaming Darksiders Genesis, so that's technically true.
Where's Cordelia?
Right, I was hoping to get all three of them at once to get a nice platinum medal. Oh well. There we go. Oh, I'm no longer invincible. There we go. Now, can I not hop, skip, and jump over there? Oh, okay. Just because there was a timer, I wasn't looking for a kill count. But yes, I see the kill count now.
I've got you covered, so move ahead. Go!
Thank you, Wendy. Okay, I feel bad that I keep forgetting that voice actor's name, and I just keep remembering her as Wendy from Gravity Falls.
Blaster. I'll cover you until I'm out of ammo.
By the way, can we address the fact that since we're using a chainsaw, realistically, our weapon should have ammo too? AKA fuel? No? Okay. I guess it's operating on the logic. Like I said, I compared it to a lightsaber since it's glowing, so it doesn't run out of ammo. Ooh. Juliet is using the Kyber Crystal empowered chainsaw.
Your goal.
Ah, Juliet is the hero that the Star Wars universe deserves, but not the hero it needs.
Chainsaw blaster. Wow! Cool! Chainsaw blaster. Yay! Cool!
Yes, take the explosion from my long cylindrical pipe as it bursts forth and covers you all in. Would you just blow up already? Thank you. Do you mind me? I'm trying to make a grossly inappropriate joke and I can't do it while I'm avoiding you. Now what? Where are the other oh wait, right. I guess you'd be up there. We are VR. Oh, hello, David. Ow! Oh, what's this? I wouldn't have had to be a lightsaber to saw through tons of zombies and never seizes up from the blood and guts. Ah! Oh man, I have been having some back. If you hear me just saying ow, my back has been in a lot of pain these past 4 days. So, sometimes moving hurts. It's not that big a deal, though. Long schooling of the law, that thing. Oh, no. I'm sorry, but only Nick is allowed to tackle Juliet onto the bed. She might be a sexually liberated woman, but she has taste. And none of you taste like lollipops. You taste like sweat and coach abuse.
And this. I'll share, Nick.
Heating pad and heating pad and either Tylenol, Advil, Aveline. I have chronic back pains and they are effective. Yeah. I take the Advil, etc. I just haven't taken it yet because I hadn't eaten breakfast and then I just kind of went straight for the stream. Just because it's like I want to finish this game and then I need to do a little cleaning before we get to see Flays again for the first time in over a year today. As long as nothing happens. Alrighty.
Time to shop.
Well, I could buy some more of the stat upgrades.
Click, click.
Let's see. That gives me more health. That gives me more strength. Gives me more Human Stunts.
Click, click.
Okay, should I get more strength or more recovery?
What should I get?
And while you're deciding that, I'm just going to look at what the skills have to offer. Hey, Flace, hope it goes well.
What should I get?
Oh wait, those are just...
Click, click. What should I get? Click, click. Click, click. What should I get?
Okay. Since I don't have a conclusive response just yet, I'm gonna go for the recovery.
There it is, there it is. Let's go.
Damn, I'm out of ammo. I was so close. Sorry, Juliet, but the rest is up to you.
Thanks, sis.
Hey, so, like I said, I kind of made the shooting mechanics comparison to the games from God Eater. Maybe you could just have your gun eat some zombies and you can get some extra ammo that way. Wait, now that the voices are getting back together... Wait, now that the voices are getting back together, does that mean we're getting closer to visual novels and dating sims? I hope so! But I don't know if this is just Flay's desperately missed us too and really just wants to see us, or if she's making plans on coming over regularly again.
Hello. You've reached Gideon Starling. Not here right now, and I ain't figured out how to use this dag-blasted voicemail, so please call me back later. Over.
Okay, then. Especially since, you know, Flays has her own Twitch channel that she's maintaining and such, so... Yeah. I guess it just kind of depends on her, if it's both or whatever. Okay, I thought...
Rosalind, be careful with
We
that
really
thing.
gotta learn how to record via Discord. We actually... It wasn't that we didn't know how to record via Discord. The problem was just...
Your sister is more dangerous.
We had... Oh, I think it was we had issues with the sound corrupting, or the audio files were too big for us to feasibly send them. Since we don't have a Dropbox or anything like that. Because we actually... Like, the very last... I think it was Hustlecat we recorded was actually recorded via Discord. But I think it was just way too much work for Flays to get them all spliced together, that it just wasn't feasible. Since we don't make any money off our channel, this is just something we do as a hobby, and it was just burning Flays out, so... Is that really your biggest concern at the moment? Ah, who am I kidding? That's on brand for her.
She totally wanted a weapon mom. This completely proves that she should never get one.
Miley Cyrus joke.
What? Your family sure is exciting.
Alright. Okay, so just with all the ambient noise that was going on, for a second it sounded like rather than what was it called? Hey Mickey, or whatever that song is called. It sounded like somebody that I used to know was playing instead. And I just thought, I'm like, well, she was probably killing a lot of people that she knew was, you know, being alive before this, so somebody that I used to know would be kind of appropriate, you know, playing at this point in time. Wouldn't you agree? You know, just kind of thinking of games that I considered streaming after this. I got the Mega Man Zero collection for the Switch. I thought I should totally stream this for the channel, because I actually got really good at those games. But then when I tried playing it again, I'm like, I can't even beat the first level Like, what the hell? I mean, I know that this game was always somewhat challenging, and I just had to get good at it, but I'm like, geez, hasn't been that long since I played the Mega Man Zero games, have it? Oh, let's see. Did she mean to cut them off? I don't know. I'm somewhat inept when it comes to computer stuff, so I did not really understand what she was talking about when she said exactly what the problem was. It's easier if she treats them like strangers. She feels more numb to it. Oh, wait, you were talking about my... Okay, you weren't talking about Flays. I gotcha. Don't mind me. I can remember the jokes I just made. Okay, are those someone that you used to know? Lyrics, my dude. Yeah. I don't actually know that song that well. I just, the lyrics, now you're just somebody that I used to know are kind of a meme. At least they were. Okay, the screams that Rosaline's making is, yeah. I'm Concernicus.
Your goal. You have to admit, Nick, we've seen a lot of really interesting stuff.
I wouldn't know. I don't have a little sister.
Best calories.
I don't really have enough money to buy any more stat boasts, buffs. Are you saying I'm fat? Okay, obviously they're showing us that because I'm going to have to make sure the thing doesn't get swamped with zombies. Watch it. That's not... Yep. Good. I love the achievement. That was hilarious. I can agree.
There's a weight limit on this thing. Gotta make sure zombies don't slow it down.
Yeah, actually, speaking of sisters, there was a girl in my high school that had the same last name as me. And I had so many people when they would look people up in... So I don't know if this is normal for high schools, but when I was in high school, we had what everyone deemed the stalker book because it had the names and phone numbers of every student in the school. Yeah. We called it the stalker handbook for a reason, to say the very least. So my name always popped up next to this other girl whose last name was, well, the same as mine. So everyone's just like, oh, you have a sister. I'm like, no, I don't. Or you have a little... Yeah, anyway, I'm like, I don't have a sister. Period. It's an honest coincidence. Especially, it's like, if we're in the same grade, we'd have to be twins. And, well... I don't have anything further to say about that. I'm just kind of ranting about random shit about my childhood. Teenagehood, youthhood. Also, just speaking of, my high school years and, since Juliet just turned 18, I'm like, wow, being 18 as a senior in high school, I was still 16 when I started college because of just when my birthday landed. Now, I was only in college for a single day, and then I turned 17, but...
might be pushing it.
Let's see. The woman I'm a personal medical aid for has the last name on 2 characters of a minor. Wait, what? The woman I am a personal medical aid for has a last name on 2 characters of mine. Oh, okay, I get it.
My surroundings are so interesting to me right now. This is asinine, Juliet. I don't need to be here.
You're my moral support, Nick. You could do some cheers.
Rah, rah, it sucks being ahead. Fuck everything. Rah, rah, how's that?
Seriously, it was terrible. But I bet you'll get better with practice.
I also love the fact that, you know, Nick really doesn't want to be here, so they've cleverly not had me, you know, stick him on any heads yet for the duration of this level.
Believe it! Totally awesome! Ready? Perfect! Yay! Not even. Perfect! Cool! Kick-ass! Now we're totally off! Perfect! Cool! I'm drooling. Here I come!
You're awful good at this, Juliet. You sure you just took a pole dance class?
Yes! Sensei Morikawa taught it. He also showed me some great lap dance moves.
Okay, call the police. Seriously, she turned 18 today. I don't care if the sensei is dead. Call the fucking cops. Bodley versus Bode. Gotcha.
Done and done. Now this.
You could say he is header held hostage.
Chainsaw blast. Sweet.
Hey, Nick could be cast to play the role of Headley Lamar in Blazing Saddles, am I right? I'm gonna feel really bad if no one in the audience has seen Blazing Saddles. If you haven't, it's really funny. Albeit, you can tell it's a wee bit old because, I mean, okay, I'll kind of defend its bad taste humor because that's the joke. It's supposed to be in bad taste.
Chainsaw blaster.
This is for all the people who had to listen to boom boxes on the bus. Yeah.
These zombies are like the awfulest dancers.
I mean, I don't know if you want spoilers. No, not so much.
Oh my god, I can't unsee this. It's worse than when I walked in on my parents having sex.
I only ever spoil myself on video games if it's a long-ass RPG that I need to motivate myself to get through if I'm kind of losing interest. Otherwise, I do like the... I mean, especially... I mean, that's why I initially tried to play games, you know, raw for the channel, so you guys could enjoy my first reactions, but... Again, as I've stated, just after playing Infinite Undiscovery and just really struggling to get into it, I didn't want to run the risk of ending up not enjoying a game because, again, especially for big RPGs where you normally wouldn't realistically want to take some time to fully explore it. Because again, with Infinite Undiscovery, it was like, okay, I feel like this is something I should play on my own so I can actually take the time to soak in the RPG, just so I can judge it fairly at the end. Because, I mean, that's why, what's it called? I was going to do Biomutant Raw on a stream, but I thought that's a long kind of RPG sandbox game. I'm like, I'd better get an idea of what that's about. Boom Boom sounds best when being bounced on a shoulder, and you will not convince me otherwise. I love games where you know you are sharing your joy with us. Your education about it got me to look into games I've never heard of. Oh, well, thank you, because sometimes it feels like that's one of the only things I bring to the table. But that's fine. I mean, that's why I think my definite favorite Let's Plays we've done have been when it's me, Abby, and Flays, and Jesse sometimes, but I feel that, because, you know, Abby and Jesse, you know, or Abby, Jesse, and Jesse, Abby, Jesse, and Flays really bring the humor, and then I'm usually the one who has the random trivia that nobody cares about. And then Sunshine, he's there to surprisingly chime in with a joke that you weren't expecting because he normally stays quiet most of the time. I mean, let's be honest, I think Sunshine's got some of the best one-liners because of how out of nowhere they came, such as backshadowing. Because, yeah, I think the 3 games currently winning on the poll right now, I'm like, hey, I know a decent amount about these, so I could share plenty. Well, okay, maybe less so Ukulele, but... Oh, yeah, so just if anyone's curious, at the time of recording, the 3 games winning the poll are Ukulele, Mortal Kombat 9, and... Shit, what's the third one? Sorry, 1 second. Oh, yeah, and Biomutant. Okay, actually, I don't know a ton about that. I love the girls' night. Let's play, especially Nancy Drew. But you are fun with new reactions as long as you are playing. Thank you. Yeah, I have to admit, they're all kind of sad that they've been leaving Amnesia just untouched for so long. I know a lot of fans are sad about that. I mean, I'm sad about that, too. That was a good Let's Play. But... like so many other things, it really just boils down to Jessie especially. Jessie's been going through a lot of... I'm not going to really get into what she's been going with, but she hasn't been up for recording or D&D or anything like that. It's like, I'm ready to go with a different campaign to kind of replace Flashback. Since, oh, poor Jessie, thanks to the pandemic, she just ended up getting so incredibly stressed out, she completely forgot everything she had planned for Flashback, and she lost all of her notes, so yeah. It's one of those things that Flashback will sadly forever remain unfinished, but it's completely understandable why, and I do not blame Jessie for this in any way, shape, or form. I'm just sad I won't have any more exploits of my, you know, gold Speedo wearing Killer Whale Man. Like, this is fun. It's, let's see, it's so out of your wheelhouse, and your reactions are funny as hell while you try not to break. Yeah, and I definitely think Lollipop Chainsaw was the perfect thing for my soul. I didn't mean to do that. Was probably the perfect thing for my solo streams, because it's fast-paced enough to keep me interested, even if it weirds me the fuck out. And it's short enough that I don't need to worry about burning out. Oh, I just closed the hole. Got it. Just closed the clown car. The exploits of Shamu can be moved to a new campaign. He's amazing. Yeah,
Juliet, it's Roslyn. I just found this stray dog and it's so, so, so cute. Do you think Mommy will let me keep it? I hope so. I love it so much. Wait, never mind. The fucking thing just ran away.
Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. It's like, well, I wouldn't necessarily mind reviving Shamu for another campaign. I'm also one of those guys who just, I have so many different characters I want to play. Revisiting characters is not always something I necessarily want to do, because then I can't try something else. So I've got like 5 characters I'm desperate to use in a campaign right now. It's like, for example, one is a Grung, a little frog guy, who's a bard that, rather than singing or dancing, he uses a puppet called Jim the Human. And yes, it's very much supposed to be a Kermit the Frog using a Jim Henson puppet. I've got another one that I really want to do. It's a bugbear named Beetle Teddy. You know, bugbear. Beetles are bugs and teddies are bears. Who is a complete pacifist and just wants to give everybody hugs. Let's see. I've got a kobold barbarian named Bash N Smash, whose whole deal is he's actually an artist, but kind of taking from one of the villains from Naruto. His definition of art is destroying things to make him look better. It's like, I actually got to play him for one bit of an Adventure League campaign at a con. Yeah, his definition of making art better was he was just throwing his wine over the expensive artworks in the mansion. It's like, there, now it's more vibrant and beautiful. Then he started then he pulled out his chisel and started defacing all the statues. Then I got a brand new book that added so many new races, especially a lot of them animal races. So I want to play, it just kind of added a jackrabbit race. I'm like, okay, I need to play, I don't really have much for this character other than the name. I'm like, I want to play this rabbit and have him just be named Walter Shipdown. Yes, I want to play this character all for the sake of the pun. And then they added a mouse race. I'm like, okay, now I need to play a Redwall protagonist. Because I can totally do that now. Let's see, what was another one? Or then, I think it was like this book I kickstarted that added 100 new races. Like, it literally adds a race where you're a Muppet. Which is amazing, I might add. But they also added a playable race of the Mothman, the mythical creature. I'm like, okay, I've always liked the Mothman. I want to play a Mothman. I have no other reason other than I just want to play a Mothman. Then I've also found someone homebrewed the Succubus as a playable race. I'm like, okay, I want to play one of those. But specifically a Succubus who is not actually interested in, you know, being seductive. It's more just like, I kind of just want to pursue my college degree. I'm not really interested in romance and sex. Let's see. Well, it was my recommendation, I should say, yeah, that a game with a lot of exploration and rewards you for the link with others things is huge. Yeah. Let's see. Walter Shipdown Esquire. You will address the gentleman properly. He never removes his gloves. He would never want to be touched by the peasantry. Yes, I'll play just a snooty little frumpy guy named after one of the most grisly books about rabbits ever published. Sorry, I actually didn't hear what the dad said. I was laughing too hard. Did the dad just accept Nick? Because that's kind of sweet.
God, I love shopping.
Don't we all? I'll hit the strength this time.
Okay then.
Whee! Hey, she's using her skirt as a parachute. Why not? It fits in with how physics work in this game. I do like my character ID. I thought it would be fun. Yeah, it's funny. Actually, I could totally see him being like, again, since he's named after a gory book, being all prim and proper while just doing kind of like that college humor of Batman not knowing what a gun was. Don't ever touch me! Smack! Their head flies off. Well, you mean what? That was a kill?
How could you do this? To our school, to the people we loved.
Because he's a tool.
Juliet!
Check yes, Juliet. Hashtag not my Ghost Rider. Okay, he kind of looks like the musician king from from the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, Juliet. I've been getting so lonely since you've been wasting all my dark purveyors. Poor Lewis here is the only one left.
And there's about to be none.
Cocky little whore. I like that.
Bring it on, douchebag. I'm gonna F you up.
I love your passion, babe. Looks like we can make beautiful death together.
No! Okay, I know it doesn't say that, but I'm just choosing to believe that the back of his shirt says Electric Boogaloo.
You're just gonna die.
I think Mad Max Fury Road needs to give this game some royalties.
Rock and roll is here to stay. You're not.
Okay, he doesn't appear to be taking damage. Okay, I'm guessing while he's outside the barrier, he's untouchable. Okay. Hashtag not Beelzemon. He's the only one allowed to ride a flaming motorcycle and shoot guns. Okay. Don't do that. Right. I'm good at game. His guitar is not as cool as Luke's, but he it has a flamethrower. Yep. Highway to hell, probably. Let's see, so we're fighting in an abandoned warehouse. I think I see Kevin Bacon up there dancing in frustration because John Lithgow won't let him sing and dance. And then they were all turned into zombies. And then it would become Brain Loose instead of Footloose. Actually, you know the whole subgenre of rewriting classic literature with, like, you know, Pride and Prejudice with zombies or Android Karen or whatever? I would totally love to see classic literature, or less classic literature, heck, even just popular movies reimagined that way. That'd be hilarious. Actually, if you guys have ever heard of Willy's Wonderland, I highly recommend that movie because it's basically something I've wanted to see from the, you know, for the longest time. Of basically, you know, just sticking someone in a horror movie that was totally capable of kicking the monster's ass.
Keep up now. We gonna fly. You ready? Now let's go to the depths of hell.
Oh no, he's turning into a Star Fox villain. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought his thing was gonna start flying. Okay, oh, damn it, I did not mean to... I did not want it to go invincible. I'm just trying to open fire. I pressed the buttons too quickly. Hey, Kesha. How are you? As someone who's always liked, the elephant tusk design, or, well, the mastodon was always my favorite from the original Power Rangers. I gotta dig the mammoth skull on the front. Yes, I know mammoths and mastodons are not the same thing. Oh, I'm out of bullets. So who's the pimp? Luke, same old. The dude is Lewis. He's the classic rock style as the last of the purveyor. Yeah, thanks, thanks, Valentine. Honestly, I think I made this guy in Guitar Hero World Tour back on the Wii. Just, could you be dead already? And I mean like dead, not undead. Whoa, Nelly! Gotta dive home. Watch it, but I can't respond for a bit. Sounds, oh, drive home. Okay, the way his, mech just got smaller, it's kind of reminding me of the mechas from, not the mechas, just the robots from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Take out the big one, a smaller one pops out. Take out the smaller one, an even smaller one pops out. Until it's literally nothing but a tiny eyeball. That movie, especially for being a video game movie, had no right to be as good as it was. Okay, I know you keep saying elephant, but with the tusks, with the way the tusks are shaped, that's not an elephant. That, again, I refer you to my previous mastodon or woolly mammoth statement, because as far as I know, there's no living or extinct species of elephant that has tusks that curve that way. Right, still have bullets. Cha-ching! All right, then.
When's Ashton Kutcher gonna pop out?
Yeah. Again, are you sure I can't let my chainsaw eat this guy? So, you know, I can replenish my bullets that way? Yes, I know that's... Yes, I know that that's God Eater, not Lollipop Chainsaw, but if it isn't obvious I really like God Eater, that's your fault. Really? I think that's the only time we actually chopped him, so I'm kind of surprised. That's... I mean, besides cutting his legs... I mean, normally all the other ones, we had to physically chop their bodies up more than that.
Your turn, you whiny MySpace-haired jerk!
MySpace, really? This was 2012 when this game came out.
Fantastic work, Juliet.
Actually, it was 2013 when it finally came stateside.
Start to finish. Thanks for your cooperation. Now the real deal is fulfilled.
What? What are you talking about?
You incredibly hot idiot. I told you, for the gates of hell to open, a ritual must be enacted. And you were part of it all
By the way,
along.
Luke does...
I set this whole thing up.
I couldn't remember what they were called, so I couldn't look them up. I'm going to write that down this time so I don't forget.
The ceremony has been completed. Upon you had to sacrifice 5 pre-selected zombies, and they must utter the sacred words at the point of their deaths.
Okay, there. I've got that written down for later. Sacre bleu!
Why are you doing all of this?
Because you're just like everyone else.
2012, man. Shouldn't they be seeing Twitter instead? Probably.
What? Me?
Yes, Juliet, you, bitch. This is the end. The real end to everything. This school, this world, deserves to be destroyed. It rejected me. It ridiculed me. So I'll make this rotten world even more rotten. Rot away.
Luke, who Hipsy Russian death metal band like this, right? Yeah.
Rot. 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 So fuck all of you. Your eternal screams of horror will be my pop music.
The gates are open. It's the zombie of zombies. Kill him.
Yesterday, I stubbed my toe. I was like, this is the worst day ever. Yeah, not quite.
This is our life now.
I'm loving it.
Completely awesome!
Ah, I finally got an A. Alright, let's see if this is like an actual... It's called what the fuck. Okay. Alright, let's see if this is just one big boss fight, if it's a level proper. Either way, to my understanding, this is the last level. This is the end for Lollipop Chainsaw. It appears this is probably going to be a level proper.
Can you hear me, Juliet?
Morikawa-sensei! You're alive?
Can you hear me, Juliet? My praise to the
I was really hoping to be dead.
Sensei, are you alive?
He just said rest in peace, Juliet.
Maybe he's trying to take a nap, Nick.
His voice is all ghosty and creepy and weird. It's a sure sign he's dead.
Yes, dear. I am contacting you from the land beyond words.
As long as you stay more than 50 feet away from me physically.
So listen carefully.
Yes, Sensei. Really, Nick? The fate of
Oh,
our
wait,
whole
there's
town is in the balance, and you're
killability.
gonna take the time to mock me?
I didn't.
I just heard you. You're right there.
It was the wind or something.
Please, both of you. Julian, you must first get close to Kirabina. But be careful. He is, shall we say, cranky.
Wait,
Juliet, watch out!
that's Dragon Force.
I think you can use the cars to make a path.
Okay.
Finally, it seems emptiness and everlasting madness. Cause the power in all of us.
Oh my God, we're gonna drown in that dude's brill cream.
I'll get us through.
You keep saying that, but things are getting harder and harder.
Yeah, Dragon Force is in the band. Yeah, the song that's playing right now is Dragon Force's Heroes of Our Time. It's probably one of my favorite songs from Dragon Force. Who am I kidding? I only really like 2 Dragon Force songs. Get nothing personal, it's just not enough of their music sounds distinct enough to listen to on its own. Oh, I should have gone off it. Well, actually, it doesn't sound like Dragon... Or maybe it's the zombie that's screaming. I'm not sure, because Dragon Force isn't screamo. But I definitely heard some death metal scream. Or not death metal, just metal screaming.
Things are getting serious.
Why? Sure you're...
Julian and Nick, it's me again. See that path over there? Follow into that bastard. Kill a minute.
I like some of Dragon Force songs, to be honest, though. I think they're too famous. Most people seem to think they're the most power metal band sounds exactly like them. I don't really think that's their fault, but I see your point.
Super wow.
So they never taught you how to fight one of these killabilly things?
Zombies, vampires, Sasquatches.
You killed a Sasquatch?
Sure, Sasquatches are dicks.
As someone who genuinely likes the myths of Bigfoot and whatnot, I'm personally offended by that. I mean, not really. Oh, right. Is there any bullets anywhere? Because I don't have any Oh, wait, there. Okay, I got some bullets. Okay, yeah. This is going to be a level proper.
God, I love shopping.
Mom's costume.
Click, click.
Alright then. I don't have the money for it anyway, so... and I don't have enough money for a stat increase, so I'm gonna pass on that. Luke, by the way, do you like melodic death metal? No, I don't really like death metal in general. It sounds a bit like power metal. I mean, okay, to be fair, I listen to very little death metal, but...
Oh, good. Zombies that shoot laser beams out of their eyes. Yeah, I felt like something was missing.
I'll try to use something as a shield and get closer.
What else have you killed?
Leprechauns. I killed a whole tribe of Frankenberries once.
Frankenberry? From like the cereal?
That is total propaganda to get you to trust them. Chainsaw Dash.
Okay, that was kind of funny. You know, this actually kind of reminds me of the final boss fight with Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure 1. It is trying to make your way down the street towards the enemy. And I don't mean that, and I mean that actually in an almost entirely positive way. That final boss fight with Chaos was really good, especially when you consider the fact that, you know, the game it was in is objectively terrible. I'm back. Yeah, this is the last level and boss. Cool. Ready? Okay.
Your goal.
Sorry, Juliet, but the only one who is pure gold is my boy Booster Gold. I believe he trademarked that, so you might want to be careful. Also, DC, could you hurry up and make that actual Booster Gold movie that you've been hinting at since 2013?
Okay, just listen. Keep doing what you've been doing.
God, I love shopping.
Yeah, welcome back, Peter. Oh, wait, I still don't really have any more money. Oh. Gotta go fast. Luke, an example of melodic death metal album is Oracle 1990s Just Erased by the Flames. I haven't heard either of those two songs. Leapfrog over a zombie and then cut it with a chainsaw. Chainsaw.
Lame.
There's gotta be a way. We have to think.
Ew.
Oh, this dude has tried to grab me more than Father O'Malley.
Oh, yeah. I guess I have that. Ah. Let's see. Oh my god, yes, another Booster Gold fan. Wait, you're a fan of Booster Gold, Valentine? Hey, Valentine, if you look at the thumbnail of our Doppelganger video, that's actually Booster Gold's symbol on my thumbnail, because I literally kept reading a passage from Booster Gold to kind of get me through it because of how much I initially wasn't in... Just was kind of like, ugh, with that. Because, no, Booster Gold's my favorite superhero. Luke, I love those two albums by The Flames, to be honest. Cool. I might check them out if I've got time. Let's see, The Flames. That's a much easier name to remember, to say the very least. Oh. What am I doing wrong?
This isn't possible. He's too strong.
Anything's possible if you just believe. I can't see you. Booster Gold is a DC character, it seems, but not too familiar with him. Most people aren't. He's gotten some more exposure in some TV show. He's only ever appeared in 3 TV shows. He appeared in the last season of Smallville. He appeared in Justice League Unlimited. He only had one episode dedicated to him, though. Otherwise, he was a background character. And he appeared regularly in Justice League Action. Well, I kind of feel they get a few details about him a little wrong in Justice League Action. I think it's definitely the best take of the character, because it's the one that acknowledges Vanishing Point and his job of policing the timeline and make sure that no one messes it up via paradoxes, so... Oh, I can actually move myself. Wow, I can't believe it just took me this long. Let's see. Okay, I will read these once I... Okay, you know what, I'm just going to read these now. I can see Booster Gold as a fave. I don't like super stuff much, so I don't have a favorite, but I've seen Booster Gold when he shows up. And some comics were great. I used to casually enjoy watching Justice League on TV as a kid, but that's about it. Yeah, Booster Gold is my favorite superhero because I don't think I've ever related to a fictional character as much as I relate to Booster. Because I've kind of spent my whole life feeling like I've been surrounded by amazing people, but always just kind of felt like I was never quite on the same level as them, which... kind of sums up Booster's whole arc. Granted, my favorite version of Booster is from his solo series that came out in the late 2000s after the event comic Infinite Crisis. Basically, in that series, it kind of played like it kind of was like an episode of Doctor Who, the way things played out. In fact, there's a really hilarious comic where where Booster and his sister end up traveling back in time, and his sister models for the Mona Lisa, only for him to have to pull her away halfway through modeling. And then they had Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo is the one who did the Mona Lisa, right? I'm not mixing up artists. I know, that's... it's been so long since I've actually studied, art. He had to pull her away, so he had to remember what she looked like from memory, but since blondes weren't as attractive back then, he's like, you know what? Since she's not here to actually model, let me, make her more, beautiful for the time period. So, made her brown-haired instead and gave her straight hair instead of curly. Goofy hijinks like that. Plus, that comic had probably my favorite line from Batman ever, which... says a lot because prior to this book, I had kind of grown to hate Batman as a character. Does Blade count as a superhero? Depending on who you're asking, I'm gonna say yes because he's part of the Marvel Universe. And he is super... But even then, I would argue Blade is a supernatural character Like, since, you know, he's a vampire or half vampire, he just happens to exist in a world with superheroes. But then again, I think the only thing that separates a superhero, say, from a wizard is the context of the world they live in, if you know what I mean. I mean, hell, in DC, Zatanna is a superhero, but she's just a straight-up wizard. So honestly, I'm gonna say yes. Just since, again, he exists in a world where superheroes are a prominent thing. Like Blade because vampires, well, real vampires, not Twilight Vampire Diaries, pretty boys. I don't know. The vampires in the old Blade movie were pretty. No, I hear ya. Oh, I was hoping they would... Yes. Oh, no. Right, I was hoping that would just crash into him and slice his head off. That'd have been fun. Our house. No. Juliet looks best when she's moving around, like a spider monkey with a chainsaw. Actually, fun fact about Darksiders 2, the actual developers of the game described Death as a spider monkey with a scythe. At the very least, that was the mentality they approached when it came to designing the levels for Darksiders 2. Luke, pretty, maybe. Let's see. Luke, pretty, maybe, but also brutal and ruthless. Wait, which Blade movie? The one from, I think, 1999. It had Stephen Dorff as playing Deacon Frost. I mean, you can't tell me that man ain't handsome. Well, I guess there's a difference between a handsome man and a pretty boy. So, alright. I'll concede that point. Actually, did you know that the character Whistler, who appears in the movie, was not ever actually part of the Blade comic? Before that point, Whistler was actually made up for Blade's appearance in the Spider-Man cartoon, or X-Men cartoon. I don't know, those cartoons were in the same universe, so... Whenever Blade showed up in one of those two cartoons, that's actually where the character of Whistler came from. But it did such a good job of making him a lot more empathetic that they ended up bringing him back for the movie, and I think Whistler was eventually added to the Blade comics. In fact, I think you could argue that the Blade movie is what actually reinvigorated interest in the superhero genre after movies like Batman and Robin, Howard the Duck, and Steel kind of ruined it. And I think Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal, was like the one that really put the nail in the coffin for superhero movies back in the 90s to early 2000s. It's like, okay, so Blade renewed interest, but I would say it was the X-Men movies that brought it back for the mainstream audience. Since, you know, with Blade being rated R, you couldn't exactly take kids to it, or at least you shouldn't. I'll read the comments once I get out of the quick time event, I promise.
It was pretty cool.
He's shown his true form, and it is ugly.
Still makes me weirded out how much people fall for vampires who were fictional creations to stand in for the aristocrat class and their literal blood-sucking predator killing the poor. Yep.
Okay.
Here, as for me, I enjoy the aesthetic. I don't care much about the symbolism or the hidden agenda. By the way, vampires, girls, supremacy.
Well, I'm pretty good at keeping
Actually, I know some cultures used being bit by a vampire as a metaphor for rape, because a lot of religious cultures, they'd always blame the woman or the victim for getting raped with the whole, well, you shouldn't have provoked it or whatever. Because it's like, you know, you're bitten by a vampire, you're an unclean thing for the rest of eternity, damned to hell. So it's like, hey, you get raped. Well, again, they're blaming the rape victim. You're now unclean for eternity. Ave Maria. I don't do the rest of the song. He's fine. Jeez.
Now, before the whole process,
But my daddy.
He just kung paoed a hole through his face.
all your father created closes. His weakness is inside his body.
I can't.
Juliet, listen to me. You have to go now. Your dad did what he did because he trusted you. Show him he was right to believe in you.
Believe. Yeah, Luke, that, be honest, some say the blood drinking process is somewhat similar to intercourse. Leroy Jenkins. I actually don't remember her last name, otherwise I totally would have done Juliet, whatever. You get reception in here on that?
Can you hear me? I don't know what's going to happen next. Something very frightening. Something demonic is in the air. Good. Not. Be careful. Don't.
Oh my god, Dad. I really hope this was worth it. Let's go. Oh my god, the stench.
Hey, at least, you know, if zombie killing ends up, you know, not being a viable career path after this, you've got the skills to be a Tomb Raider like Indiana Jones.
That's his core. Listen carefully. This is your final lesson.
Luke, not only cults, but I think a lot of collective countries do a lot, like in Asia or Latin America. All right then.
Commanding it to self-destruct. Once the body is destroyed, all of the captured souls will be sent back to Rotten World.
Shiny.
Control of his core and make him destroy himself
How?
by detonating a Nick bomb.
A what?
Like you have throughout this battle, you must connect Nick's head to Swan's body.
But what will happen to Nick?
I am so sorry, as Nick would die. But perhaps
Sensei? I can't hear you.
You were right all along, Juliet. There's a reason I'm here. There's a plan greater than all of us. But it's time to say goodbye. Put me there and make the bomb.
What?
You need to put me on Swan's body. It's the only way to stop him.
Nick, no! He said you'll die.
Juliet, it's okay. I
My
feel
life already
strong
kinda
for the
sucks
first
anyway.
time in my life. I feel lucky to have been on this journey with you and your family. I feel like a zombie hunter.
I can't, Nick. I don't want to be without you.
No, baby. But sometimes there are more important things than what we want in life.
Can't always get what you want. Nicky Poo. Like your shoes, blonde girl. Yep. Got him. Got the helmet.
I love you so much.
I love you too, baby. More than anything.
Well,
Always on the phone. Always on the phone.
totally awesome.
All right. Give me the post credits, or give me the credits, or whatever. Her name is Juliet.
Yes, son. Because of your honor and sacrifice.
I don't even get my body back in.
Come to an end. You
I get my body back in the afterlife.
glorious ones have chosen to bless you with a reward. But unfortunately, in the shuffling of this death and that death, this body and that, there was a small mix-up.
A mix-up?
I will be watching you from above, so please, in my memory, have Juliet do plenty of cartwheels while wearing those little white panties with the teddy bears.
Oh. 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 Boy.
Juliet?
What's his body? What's his body? It's gonna be the sensei's body, isn't it? Please tell me at least his body functions like his appropriate age.
I've got Morikawa's body. Well, what the hell, I guess.
Hey, face suckers! Up here!
Told you he was okay.
You're okay.
Yep. Think I lost a testy in the blast, but what the hell? You only need one.
Looking great, sir.
Nope, it's an old wrinkly body.
We best
Ew.
Your mama's gonna be worried.
And I know that Nick is mentally the same age as her, but I don't know. Just the fact that he's in an older body, it still feels like, you know, pedophilia to me.
Completely horrifying. You know what? This has really been the best birthday ever.
Dree. Oh, they're running home. They're walking home through the credits. Let's play Moonlit Starry Night. Praise to the sea, I hear the wind. I don't care. It creeps me out to know that that pedo's body is going to be getting together with. Ugh. Yeah, I'll wait. This game is definitely a lot more insane. Like, just bringing Bayonetta back again, because I compared the two. I'm like, this game's way more insane than Bayonetta. I mean, again, that's to be expected considering James Gunn helmed this game. But yeah, this might be the most insane thing I've ever personally played. I don't even know what to say. Instead, I am just going to pick up my collectible trading cards from all my Transformers and look at them while I wait for the credits to end. I think this game reminds me of Gurren Lagann or FLCL. Well, I don't know what FLCL is. I know what Gurren Lagann is. I haven't seen it, but... Huh? How did I get that? I don't care. I've got it. That's what matters. Blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. I think this game. It's the same comment. Luke, FLCL equals Fooly Cooley made. Oh, I actually have seen the first episode of Fooly Cooley. It's one of those ones that I admit I have been interested in checking out. Every time I hear this song, I freely admit what I think of is... Oh. What I always think of is the Weird Al parody of, based off the old I Love Lucy show. You know, there are a lot more people still alive in these credits than the game would have you believe. Is this the world map in the background? I don't know. Could be. I wasn't really paying that much attention to the background. Probably is. Yeah, it turns out the zombie thing got reversed, so it's... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I swear to God that if the creepy old sensei got brought back on Nick's body, I'm going to write a letter of complaint to James Gunn, personally. And no, just because he created this, he made the Suicide Squad movie, which was a genuinely fantastic film, doesn't get him off the hook. That's a canon story. Everything Swan did got reversed. Cool. Lollipop, lollipop. People in Russia used to worship Suicide Squad back in the 2016, 2017. Wait, what? Gotta love the Suicide Squad movie. It's an amazing. Margot Robbie is the one true Harley Quinn. Which makes me sad that since it was... Fuck you, old man. Since it was released on streaming, and it's kind of hard to tell how much money it made on streaming, it bombed at the box office. Just because people didn't have a lot of faith in it after the first Suicide Squad movie, and the lukewarm reception Birds of Prey got, which, fuck all of you, Birds of Prey was great. That, I don't know if we're going to get another James Gunn Suicide Squad movie, which I would love a lot, because I really liked Idris Elba's Bloodsport. Margaret Robbie was great.
Mom!
I almost said they killed Polka Dot Man.
Mama, your lover boy is back.
Everyone, where were you? You were supposed to be home hours ago.
Mom, I have someone I want you to meet.
Mrs. Starling, hi, I'm Nick.
Oh, you're Juliet's friend.
Mom, what's wrong?
Juliet?
Come on in, everyone. Time for dinner.
Holy!
Called it.
Oh!
And by dinner, I mean you.
Okay. So, is there like another ending where she survives, or did I just get that ending because I, only played through it regularly and got crappy scores? Actually, kind of cool. Luke, it's kind of popular. Our country are used to be extremely popular. People are still judging based off the box office sales when people can't really go to theaters safely now, and streaming has more viewers. It's just, the problem is, how do you determine how does the studio actually make the money off the streaming? That's kind of what's hard to track. Again, okay, so that ending, what the hell? Yeah, no, I'm not watching this. Oh, you got the bad ending. So how do you get the different endings?
Hardy hard.
And how many different endings are there even? Yeah, the bad scores meant bad ending. So, well, that's annoying, but whatever. All right. Well, I do apologize, but I'm not going back to get a better ending. So, yeah, that was Lollipop Chainsaw. That was one that was recommended by the community. So, if you want to recommend some games, I would recommend joining the Discord. There should still be a link in this video's description. I'm also currently doing a poll for the next game I should stream. So, that will go until I'm ready to stream. So, yeah, thank you for joining me in this experience. And I'm not sure when, but I'll see you then. Bye-bye.